Welcome to Good Day Chicago in our 9 o'clock hour, everyone. Happy Friday. We've come through quite a bit, and we're going through quite a bit today. Here's a look at some of the things that we're following for you.
Including a new initiative between Choose Chicago and the city. They're hoping to bring more people to some of your local neighborhoods, to explore the history as well as some of those local favorites. You know we love those, right? We're talking to them about their new installation.
Plus, the Super Bowl is right around the corner, and people are already buzzing about this year's halftime show. We're talking to Five Star Sports about their big Bad Bunny watch party.
So bad and so good at the same time. And why don't we leave the sliding on ice maybe to the professionals? They do it so well. But Gabriela Primus might be among them. She's going to have another preview of the Disney on Ice show happening this weekend. So looking forward to that. And any event that puts us indoors, you know?
Indoors, because anywhere outdoors, it is dangerously cold out there, Caitlin. Looks like Lake Michigan is frozen solid out there.
It looks cold. Very blue. At least we got that going for us. Talking about the temperatures in just a moment. First, though, I want to show you satellite radar because we still have some light precipitation coming down in portions of LaPorte and Berrien counties. Some snowfall. So watch out for slick roads out there. We even had a touch of wet weather in Illinois and Indiana, Lake County earlier this morning. Temperatures outside right now. These are the actual temperatures. 11 degrees below zero at O'Hare, 9 degrees below zero at the lakefront, 13 degrees below zero in DeKalb, and Northwest Indiana, around 5 to 10 degrees below zero for you. Feeling like 31 degrees below zero at O'Hare, 33 degrees below zero in Aurora, 27 degrees below zero at the lakefront. So our weather alerts, extreme cold warning in effect in this blue color from Chicago points west until noon. Northwest Indiana, you have an advisory in place, and that's actually going to be taking over for Chicago after this expires, carrying us into Saturday morning. I want to point out Kankakee, where you have this green box. Ice jam flooding is possible along the Kankakee River. If you live in an area where ice jam flooding is a problem, watch out for that. Be aware it is possible. Over the next 12 hours, our wind chill stays around 20 degrees below zero, even into the afternoon hour. So it is going to be dangerously cold all day today. And in fact, this weekend, too. Here's your Saturday, feeling like we could be around 2 to 3 at the peak heating of the day. 7-day forecast, temperatures slowly improving, 18 degrees by Sunday, but we do have the chance for snow returning Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday, even Sunday night. A little bit of snow is possible. Temperatures are going to be cold early next week for the kids. Monday morning, 3. Tuesday morning, 7. Temperatures peaking around 20 degrees as we work our way into Tuesday and Wednesday, then down to 15 expected by Thursday. Excuse me. Anita.
And I just add here, Caitlin, this is the coldest we've been in Chicago since January, the end of January of 2019, when it was 20 below zero and worse.
Well, we are following breaking news related to the weather. As you're seeing here on your screen, a local woman has died from cold exposure. The medical examiner's office says 81-year-old Mary Savisky died on Monday when the temperature was just 7 degrees at that time. She was found in her home in Evergreen Park. This was the 8th cold weather-related death in Cook County. So it really emphasizes the need to check on your neighbors during this time.
Absolutely. Well, extreme weather spells extreme danger for people without homes or heat, and that may have been the situation there.
For sure. Roseanne is live this morning at the Salvation Army Freedom Center in West Humboldt Park, which is offering a warm place for anybody at risk at these dangerous temperatures. Roseanne?
Well, Brian, we're in one of the several warming centers that the Salvation Army is operating during this cold snap, and there are several people here who have spent the night, and they are offering this facility 24/7 and with very good reason. As you mentioned, the kind of negative temperatures that we're dealing with, those wind chills in the Chicago area through the weekend, they can be deadly. Frostbite can happen in just minutes. We talked to one of the people taking shelter here who says he was treated for hypothermia just last night.
Definitely should help others in these types of instances, no question, yeah, because it's just obviously you wouldn't want to be out there and like, wind is coming against me, I feel like I'm going to die. You would want someone to help you out in that situation. Everyone would.
Well, I think he put it pretty well. We are talking now to one of the people who operate the mobile units. This is Warren Peeler. Thank you for talking to us.
You're very welcome.
Okay, so Warren is with the Salvation Army. You've been at this for years. Tell us what you do, what you provide to people who may be on the street in this frigid weather.
We just give them a thing of encouragement how to go to shelters like 10 South Kedzie, 825 Christiana, which is here. So we go out, I talk to them, I give them pamphlets, and we just like 24/7 almost out there with people. And we let them know there's a place that they can keep warm. And I pray with the people that's out there, and I just give them soup, and I give them juice and water and crackers, and just to make sure they're comfortable. I got a couple of tents I go to, and I just walk their soup over to their tent and serve them.
It must be difficult to know that there is a place, but you know, a lot of people just aren't willing to come to these places. You must be really worried about them.
Oh, I pray on them every day. I pray on them every day. I lost a lot of people that I knew that I served on the street, and it's like when I serve a person a bowl of soup, or if I lose one, I gain 1,000 of them to help them through whatever they go through.
Right.
Because I've been like 24 years clean and sober, working mobile outreach 17 years. So I really know the feeling about what people go through. I have been there myself.
You've been there yourself.
Yeah. 5 years on the streets, had no place to go, sleeping under cars to keep warm, and just praying foxhole prayers that I had a chance.
And what was the turnaround moment?
The turnaround is Family Department Human Services picked me up, and they brought me to a shelter. And then after that, it kept rolling and rolling and rolling. Then when I got to 15 West Monroe, September the 6th in 2000, I met a lot of beautiful people that taught me how to keep clean. But I had to do one thing. I had to trust in God that He would take me to another limit where I'm at today, and He's brought me here.
Well, this is a full circle story for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we are so glad that you're here and offering these services. I mean, really, I think we have a grateful city behind you. Thank you so much for
You're very
talking to
welcome.
us. That's Warren Peeler. So you want to make sure if you know somebody that you give them the information they need. So we're at the Freedom Center. That's 825 North Christiana. But you can go to our website, go to Fox 32 Chicago, and you can look for the links you saw on Fox 32 button on the homepage. Just hit that and you'll see a complete listing of the Salvation Army facilities available. Back to you, Anita, Brian.
Ooh,
God bless them for what they do.
Right, man.
Yeah.
Quite the testimony this
Yeah.
morning, right? Well, if you do have to be outside in these frigid conditions, we do have some tips on how to avoid getting frostbite.
So here's a tip that you might have heard, just not have explained. Eat something with fat before you head out. I'm already on a roll this morning. Fat digestion creates more body heat and lasts longer than carbs. A spoon of peanut butter, for instance, or eggs can actually help you stay warmer.
All right. Well, this sounds fake, but it's real. Humming increases nitric oxide in your nasal passages, and that improves circulation and helps warm inhaled air. That is why people instinctively hum in the cold. Tiny movement, a real effect. Look at that. Now, this isn't new, it's just useful. Tight socks, they cut circulation. Tight boots with roomier socks keep blood moving, and your feet will stay warmer longer. How about that?
Man, okay, this sounds like a hack and maybe a little weird, but if it helps, it helps. So you should also do this before going outside. Breathe into your sleeve or scarf for about 30 seconds. I've done this before. You're warming and humidifying the fabric so that the first cold air that you inhale doesn't actually shock your lungs.
Does a hum count as like, when you walk out?
Take your breath away?
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Here's a tip to help you keep your device charged. I mean, we think about people, pets, plants, all of those things, but your phone is included in those P's, you know. If you want to keep your device charged during the cold, in case of an emergency, put your phone in airplane mode outside. Cold drains phone's batteries faster because the phone keeps hunting for a signal. Airplane mode slows that drain. Keep it on until you're back inside, then turn it off. Also, you can put a hand warmer on your wrist, not your palm. Placing it near the wrist warms blood before it reaches your fingers, and that heat spreads farther than squeezing it in your hand.
That's interesting. And if you have to walk outside, and most of us do at some point, right? Walk with shorter steps. In extreme cold, shorter steps reduce muscle strain and heat loss. That is why people instinctively shuffle when it's freezing. We all see that kind of that penguin walk, right? Okay. Ultimately, if you can, try to avoid going outside altogether. We know that's going to be very difficult. Some of you can get away with it. When you do go out, your body goes into protection mode in this kind of cold. Blood gets increased to your core. It's taken away from things like fingers and toes and your nose. Now, your nerves are also going to freeze up, and that means you're not going to feel pain. as quickly as normal. If you start to feel numb, that's almost certainly a sign of frostbite.
It's the cold exposure for like the extremities. It's usually the fingertips, people, and it's usually like the postal workers. It is individuals who are the maintenance for Chicago. That's what we see that come into the hospital because of that prolonged time in the cold, and they'll have a pair of gloves on, and to them, their hands are a little bit cold, or it feels a little bit numb. Those are the patients that come in. Hey, my hands were numb and I've been outside for 3 hours, and there's significant impact.
Doctors say that cotton won't do as good a job in this kind of weather, plus holds moisture when you sweat, and being wet, of course, in a quick way is a quick way to get frostbite and hypothermia. And you should cover your head, hands, feet, every time you go out. Yesterday when I walked out, I just had a hat on, and I was like, this is not enough, and had to put, immediately put the hood on. Yeah, the hat was not enough.
Right, and if you're out there taking the trains this morning, you should know that Metro's operating on a reduced schedule, and so is the South Shore line. Metro says a lot of people will just stay at home today, and Friday is already kind of a day where ridership is typically down. They'll want to make sure to check both trains. They're most likely going to be on a weekend schedule.
Lots of closures, though, for the cold today, in terms of schools especially. Chicago Public Schools closed today. So are a lot of other systems. You can find a list of closures at the bottom of your screen and also on our website, fox32chicago.com. The Field Museum, the Shedd Aquarium, the Adler Planetarium, and the Museum of Contemporary Art are all closed. Chicago History Museum closed. However, the Griffin Museum of Science and Industry says it's staying open today. Make it a learning day, and you can stay inside. They also say they have a garage that is underground, so you never have to go outside.
Sue said, I don't want to be in this cold.
And Sue's been saying that a long time,
right,
apparently. Listen, all of Chicago's warming centers are open today. The one in Garfield Park on South Kedzie stays open 24 hours. The city also says that you can use the libraries as an escape, and seniors are able to use any of the 21 senior citizen centers to warm up as well. Find your place, and if there's someone in need, again, point them to the right direction.
All right, back in 2019, and I mentioned this when Caitlin finished, temperatures that's the last time that they've been as cold or colder than we are right now. In fact, we had a 23 below zero day. Well, remember we got that nickname Chiberia? Well, back then, on January 26, 2019, I went outside to do a little experiment to illustrate just how cold it is, and I thought it would be a good reminder for today. Take a look at what I did back on that day. Boiling water, and this should immediately turn into a cloud. Are you ready? Oh, yeah. All right, it was probably about 15 below zero when I did that. And if you want to do this, we're, encouraging safety here. It has to be extremely cold like it is out there now. You must use boiling water. Get a cup of that, stand upwind so that you're throwing it so that
Not back on you, yeah.
And then toss it up into the air. What happens is boiling water is almost already a gas because it's close to the point where it's going to go from liquid to a gas. When you throw that up into the air, it is going to immediately vaporize, and then the cold air forces it to recondense into ice crystals, essentially, making a cloud, and in some cases actually making little mini snowflakes before it comes back down to the ground. I'm not sure if when I get home, if it's cold enough, I may do it again or not, but that was back in January of 2019. But again, please be careful. If you're going to attempt this, throw it downwind. Don't, if the wind is hitting you in the face, don't throw it.
Not going to be good, yeah.
Burn yourself.
Listen, all these kids that are out of school today, and you got a science lesson from Professor Kaplan right here.
Kids.
There you go.
All right, well, today is always a good reminder that the Chicago Bears are hosting their 37th annual coat drive.
The Bears, along with Joel Osco, the Salvation Army, and Sherway Movers, are asking for your coat donations. Just drop them off at participating Joel Osco now through February 16th. You can find more information online at chicagobears.com/coat drive. It's 9:14. We'll be right back.
We have hot water.
Well, Chicago isn't just a city. It is a collection of neighborhoods, each with its own story to tell. Choose Chicago is making it easier to discover some of those hidden gems and support local businesses as well. We're joined this morning by Rob Foytik and LaShawn Brown of the South Shore Chamber of Commerce. Thank you both for being here on this frigid Friday this morning.
Thank you. It's nice and warm in here, though.
It is, right? So, Rob, can you explain exactly what is the Neighborhood Wayfinding Initiative and why is it so important to our Chicago communities?
Well, the Neighborhood Wayfinding Initiative is really about getting people to explore our communities more deeply and also increase the economic impact that tourism can have for our small businesses. This is a project that we've been working on for a couple of years in partnership with the Mayor's Office, and thanks to their support, we've been able to install 40 signs across 6 neighborhoods in Chicago.
What are those 6 neighborhoods and how were they strategically chosen?
Sure, yeah. So they're Little Village, Uptown, Chatham, South Shore, Bronzeville, and Hyde Park. And so those are communities where we've had listening sessions and worked very closely with the local chambers of commerce. And we heard from them that they needed wayfinding signage. Some of those communities also, with the opening of the Obama Presidential Center later this year, we want to make sure that those communities are ready to receive the influx of tourists.
And speaking of that influx of tourists, LaShawn, you're representing South Shore. So how would this project, I guess, help put a spotlight on South Shore as more people are going to be visiting with the Obama Center right around the corner?
We are so excited. Yes, we definitely anticipate an influx of visitors to South Shore. So what these wayfinding kiosks will do is just kind of help tell the story, welcome people to the community, and to show them where we have so many hidden gems that are architectural, our lakefront, and everything else. So we're just really excited about that. So we expect to have lots of people know where they are, know what the community has in store for them, and just really looking forward to it.
Why was it so important to incorporate, I guess, some of the local businesses and people who live in that community when you are creating this signage?
We want to be able to tell our own story. This is an opportunity for us to have our own voice, to tell more about what South Shore offers. It should be a destination. And with it being so close to the Obama Presidential Center, we know we need to be ready to welcome hundreds of thousands of tourists, and we want people to see South Shore as a destination. We also have a contest that's going on just to get people aware of the kiosk. We have if people take a selfie with the kiosk next to them, we have a contest where we're giving away $100 gift certificates to a local restaurant called Nofsi, which is in one of our gyms. Oh, it's a good restaurant, and it's in one of Chicago's most amazing gyms, the South Shore Cultural Center, which is right on the lakefront.
And Rob, how does all of this just kind of play into the greater mission of getting people to explore outside of the loop in downtown?
Well, this is really a physical manifestation of the work we do at Choose Chicago, promoting our city. We know, as you mentioned, we're a city of neighborhoods, and that's where our culture lives. Tourists want authentic experiences, and those live in our neighborhoods.
All right. Thank you both for your time this morning. Looking forward to exploring what South Shore has to offer.
Thank you. Looking forward to having you in South Shore.
All right.
Thanks
Time is now 9:20. We'll be right back here on Good Day Chicago.
Fox 32 News.
9:22, the world will dance, and you can see some good dancing going on anytime Bad Bunny is included in that promise there. As the headliner for this year's Super Bowl halftime show, we know the entertainment is going to be on a lock, and there's a massive Latino Super Bowl party happening in the west suburbs to celebrate his music. Here with the details is Five-Star Sports CEO Yvette Garcia and bartender Yamel. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Great having you on this show. Yeah, I see your friend there is well dressed in between you all as well. But seriously, this is such a moment for the Super Bowl, for Latinos. Tell me about why you wanted to create this experience.
So we are so excited to have the Latino party here at Five-Star Sports at the day of the Super Bowl. So definitely we're having a theme of Bad Bunny. We cannot forget about the Latinos here. We are going to have fields that are going to be converted into VIP and premier passes. We're going to have giant screens inside. People are going to have different packages, either with open bar and also food, DJ, activations, mechanical bull. So we're going to have everything just to celebrate Bad Bunny to be in the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, my goodness. And I see you've got some of the food, some of the drinks already lined up with you. So let's walk over and tell me what you have out.
Okay, so we wanted to do a combination of the Latino, both Latino, Mexican, and Puerto Rican. So we have the empanadas, beef empanadas. We're going to have the option of vegetarian empanadas. Then we have lechon sandwiches, and we have this new barbecue waba wings that we just created for this event. And on the side, we're going to have the supreme nachos that we have here at Five-Star Sports. In terms of the drinks, we will have our drinks that is going to be un baile. What is the name, Leslie?
This one is named Baile Inolvidable. That's based off raspberry and vodka. This one is Un Verano Sin Ti. That's mainly like pineapple juice with also a little bit of Malibu as well. That's rum. And this one's like a
Monaco.
Yes, it's Monaco. It's called Monaco, and it's based off vodka and tamarindo as well.
Oh, my goodness. Everything looks so good, the food and the drinks there. And we'll be coming off of course, dry January by that time. So not only are you looking forward to the Super Bowl, and I know that's going to be awesome for you. I'm sure everybody's going to pack in there and have a wonderful time. But we'll go from like football mania to football mania very soon after that. So talk about the things you already are planning for the World Cup.
So we are planning watch parties 5 to 6 here at Five-Star Sports the month of June and July. We partner with some of the channels here, and if you guys think that this event of the Super Bowl, it's amazing, the World Cup event will be tremendously amazing. So we are so excited to show you just a little bit of what we're going to have the day of the month of the World Cup.
Well, I'm sure it's all going to be great. Thank you both so much for coming on the show and showing off a little bit of what everyone can get both Super Bowl weekend and beyond. Very quickly, how can people get in contact with you if they want to be there? Is this a ticketed?
Yes, so they can. Yes, there is a ticket on Eventbrite. They can look for Super Bowl Five-Star Sports, and they can also call us at 708-223-0214, or they can come and visit this amazing venue here with the 7 fields that we have. You can come to the bar. You can come eat at 1150 North 27th Avenue in Melrose Park.
All right, enjoy. Wonderful meeting you. We'll be right back. All right, we're back at 9:29. The cold here and around the country, for that matter, is having a big impact on flights in and out of O'Hare.
We could see some more problems over the course of the weekend. Saquon is live with some of the cancellations that are already starting to pile up. Good morning, Say.
Hey, good morning to you. Yeah, I mean, we are definitely seeing those impacts to flight here at O'Hare and at Midway, and really it comes down to those delays. We've seen them getting worse and worse throughout the morning. So I want to give you a check at those numbers right now. We've been checking FlightAware all throughout the morning just for these updates. It tracks flights all around the world in real time. So right now there are about 39 flights canceled both in and out of O'Hare with 94 delays, and actually just about an hour or so ago there were 39 delays. So as I mentioned, things are really starting to ramp up here with those delays. Now, over at Midway, we're seeing less than 10 cancellations and 5 delays. Looking at the big picture now, though, we are seeing a total of about 449 cancellations in and out of the U.S. today and over 964 delays. If you thought that was bad, wait until you see these numbers for tomorrow, okay? Major airlines have preemptively canceled many U.S.-based flights tomorrow as they brace for that major winter storm that's moving in. We're talking over 1,400 flights canceled nationally. Most of those cancellations are American Airlines flights, with the biggest impacts to anyone traveling in and out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Locally, though, O'Hare only accounts for about 24 of those flights already canceled for tomorrow, and we are looking at 6 cancellations in and out of Midway. So if you have a flight out here tomorrow or today, really, make sure you're checking that and checking for the latest updates, because you may just have to sit around for a little bit before you can even actually get on your plane. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, Say, planes, trains, and automobiles could have issues this weekend. Thank you so much for giving us an update from there.
Right, let's check in with Mike for just how cold it is and historically just how cold it is, Mike.
Not a record. The record today is 18 below zero, but this is the coldest we've been since the end of January in 2019. I want to say it was on the 30th. We had 23 below zero, which is kind of on the Mount Rushmore of some of the coldest we've ever been. What you're looking at there is called sea smoke. I realize that's not a sea, it's the lake, but it's still called sea smoke. More or less, it is steam coming off of Lake Michigan right now. We're in the process of making more ice out there, too. It is really cold. The wind chills all morning long have been between about minus 25 and minus 35. Right now at O'Hare, the wind chill, even now, with the sun up, 31 below zero, and the air temperature 11 below zero. I brought this up earlier. This dew point, extremely low. The air is extraordinarily dry. You bring in that outside air and heat it up to 68, 70 degrees, whatever you have your thermostat inside the home. That creates an unusually dry relative humidity. So if you're sparking, if you touch something, or if your hair is standing on end when you brush it, if you can, add some humidity to the home and certainly moisturize. This is really dry air inside. It's dry outside, but it's even drier inside when you heat it. Look at these current temperatures. This isn't the wind chill. It's the temperature. 14 below at Waukegan, Woodstock, 10 below at Aurora, 4 below at Gary. That's a relative picnic compared with your neighbors across the state line. 24-hour difference, about 25 degrees colder than it was at 9 a.m. yesterday. And, of course, the winds still out there. At some places, 32-mile-an-hour gust at Gary, 26 mph at Waukegan, producing these, the wind chills. Several spots are 30 below zero or worse. This will, look at these. Oh, this is remarkable. Been waiting to see whether somebody gets a 40 below zero wind chill. But this warrants the extreme cold warning in effect for all the counties in blue. This expires at noon, and then suddenly it's going to change to just a cold weather advisory at noon for all of Chicagoland. What I've been saying all along is the amount of difference that you're going to feel from now to the afternoon hours, negligible. Saturday afternoon won't be quite as terrible. There will be some lake effect snow today, western Michigan, maybe LaPorte County, Indiana. Lots of sunshine on the Illinois side. Now, what about the weekend snowstorm? It's kind of breaking up into two pieces. This is going to be a national headline maker, not here, but elsewhere, especially to the south. Ice and snow in places that just really can't deal with it. Our model and others are showing a little bit of snow coming in tomorrow, especially in the evening, a lot. Then a second surge of snow coming in here on Sunday. But the trend has been twofold. One, favoring areas south of the city, and secondly, lower snowfall numbers. Not going to be a big snow. I'm thinking about 3 inches from the city and point south, less north. 5, it happened already. Frigid wind chills 20 to 30 below zero all day. Afternoon temperatures might get back close to zero. That may be a real struggle. 8 below tonight with wind chills 15 to 25 below zero. Then tomorrow we'll get all the way up to 10 with some occasional snow, especially late in the day and at night. Snowing most of the day Sunday with a high of 18. And then every day next week way below normal this time of year. Typical highs right around freezing. All right, so got a couple of photos. This is a beautiful shot here. Glenn Comfort always takes some pretty pictures there from his neck of the woods in Arlington Heights. He's put a little bit of a filter on there, a little HDR treatment. I like that, Glenn. But the sun shining over Lake Arlington amid those fountain grasses. How about this? Philip Capitelli, he's in a warmer spot. The ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, and a popular diving spot. I don't know, Philip, if you're a diver, but a lovely view nonetheless there. This is not far off the coast of Venezuela, which has been in the news lately. Appreciate both of you sending in your photos. Back to you, Brian and Anita.
Well, no wonder it's so cold outside because Elsa is officially here in Chicago. She's bringing more of her Disney friends right along with her.
I thought she let them go. Gabriella Primus has a preview of all the fun happening this weekend.
Okay, guys, did you see that epic Moana 2 performance at 8:30? If you missed it, then good news. You can watch it all weekend here at the Allstate Arena. Disney on Ice presents Jump In, and I'm with Rebecca. Rebecca, you're an ensemble skater. You portray Anna on stage. Part of what makes Disney on Ice so magical, of course, is the costumes. For people who aren't familiar with Disney on Ice, or at least this Jump In version, what can they expect this weekend and some other dates happening pretty soon?
Yeah, so Disney on Ice presents Jump In. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy are taking us through so many magical stories with their magical mouse pad, and we'll see some of the classic stories like Frozen, Encanto, and Toy Story, but we're also going to see some new exciting stories like Inside Out 2, Zootopia, and Moana 2.
Zootopia, that's a big name right now. Like I said, the costumes, they kind of make it all. I know that you have a beautiful one too. Do you mind pulling a couple out just so we can take a closer look?
So right here, this is from our opening number. So we have lots of bright colors and crystals and sparkles where we're introducing the stars of our show, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy.
That is so cute and it's so soft. And actually it's pretty thick, so that's why it probably keeps you warm on the ice. Not that you need it, you're jumping around, all that kind of stuff.
And this exquisite ball gown is from our Frozen segment where we flash back to Anna meeting Hans for the first time at Elsa's coronation ball. So a royal ball calls for a royal outfit.
Wait a second, so do you wear this then?
This is all of the guests at the ball's dress, where Anna is meeting Hans.
Oh my gosh, I think that families, kids, Disney adults are gonna love this. How fun is it being able to, portray one of the most popular characters? A lot of times, does the crowd just go crazy when you step on the ice?
It is so special seeing all the kids' face light up when they see all of their favorite characters that they know and love, and we get to bring the magic to cities all across the country. It's just really special.
Rebecca, can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I'm starstruck right now. Not only because of you. Minnie Mouse is here, and people are going to be able to see her. Minnie, can I give you a hug?
Hi, Minnie.
Oh my God. Minnie, can I tell you a secret? You're my favorite. Yeah. Okay, guys, Disney on Ice presents Jump In, happening this weekend at Allstate Arena. You can also see some other dates that are coming up too. We'll have more information on our website, fox32chicago.com. I wish that we could take the ice together. Maybe next year. All right, guys, we hope to see you here.
Long before I built the Alamo.
It is a celebration that is all about the man in black. The Johnny Cash for Kids Festival is back for its 21st year this weekend, and we are, shall we say, walking the line over to the Irish American Heritage Center for a very special preview. Here to give us some details, and the man hanging on to the guitar is Aaron DeCourt. Aaron, thanks for joining us this morning. For those of us who are unfamiliar, give us the rundown on the Johnny Cash Festival. Other than a fantastic jean jacket there, what can folks expect?
Sure. This is our 21st year. We've been doing this show for a very long time for a bunch of great causes. We celebrate the life of Johnny Cash and the spirit of his music. So we have 3 stages, 9 bands this year, a bunch of great talent from all across the country coming out of the Irish American Heritage Center tomorrow. This year, and in years previous, we've partnered with an awesome nonprofit organization called Pat Max Pack.
Okay.
And they do 2 things. They raise money for pediatric brain tumor research, and they support families going through the pediatric brain tumor issues and travel and stuff like that.
Oh, that's a wonderful cause. Aaron, for you, what makes Johnny Cash's music, his style, so memorable and truly iconic?
You know, I think the thing about Johnny Cash is that he just didn't care. He's the man in black, and so just the spirit and the attitude, it's, he did his own thing, his own way, and no one could tell him anything different.
All right, you've got 9 bands that are going to be performing here at the festival, and they're not all going to be playing, the Folsom Prison Blues all the time. Give us kind of an overview of what the bands are going to be performing. What kind of music can we hear?
Yeah, bands, we love live or original music, and so bands perform a lot of original music in the spirit of Johnny Cash. You're going to hear some Johnny Cash covers, you're going to hear some June Carter Cash covers, some old rockabilly standards, some Elvis and stuff like that. Just anything in the spirit of Johnny Cash, the old Sun Records, Waylon, Willie, all that stuff. It's all about just honoring the spirit and legacy of Johnny Cash.
Okay, Aaron, give us a couple more details of the event. What time is it going on? I know you're at the Irish American Heritage Center, but when should folks show up? Do we need to get tickets in advance? How do we see this great show?
Yeah, sure, you can get tickets in advance on patmaxpack.com. There's a link to get tickets through there. And then show starts at 6 o'clock. Doors open at 5. Buy tickets in advance because it often does sell out. But it's an awesome time. A lot of drinking, a lot of fun, a lot of people, 3 stages, great music. So,
all right, I'm gonna ask you guys to play, but I have a quick question for you. Who signed your guitar there?
You know what? These are a couple of my idols from Sun Records. Roland James was the original guitar player on all the early Sun Records stuff and engineer and stuff. He became a really good friend of ours. And then Sonny Burgess right on top. He was another Sun Records guy with a great pedigree. And then a good friend of ours, Hayden Thompson, who actually just passed away on New Year's Eve. He signed it as well, and he was a friend of the fest, and unfortunately won't be performing this year.
Gotcha. Well, Aaron, let's see if you know how to work that guitar there. Let's hear from Iron Horse, a special performance this morning. Good luck with the festival, and take it away, guys.
Thanks. 1, 2, 3.
Well, saddle up, boys, yeah, it's time to hit the road. Sing another lyric from the title of another song nobody knows. Well, I work, baby, all week long. And I bust my butt from dusk till dawn just to sing my song to the phone I got from home. Well, we'll saddle up, boys, yeah, it's time to hit the road. Sing another lyric from the title of another song nobody knows. Back to work another Monday morning, another 16-hour day just to keep the money flowing. Gotta gas up, pack up, head shoved down the line. Well, we'll saddle up, boy, well, it's time to hit the road. Sing another lyric from the title of another song nobody knows.
I'm going to turn.
All right, amazingly, there are people out by the Bean. I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
You made a trip. Make the most of it.
Get out there, bundle up. If you're going to be outside for any period of time, these wind chills are ridiculous. In most areas, close to 30 below zero.
We don't have a story to tell.
Yeah.
When you take that
Get
picture,
that pic
right?
and get out.
All right, well, nothing fishy about the big show coming to Schaumburg.
The Fishing Expo is happening this weekend, so we hooked Jake into giving us a preview.
That's right, guys. We are out here at the Schaumburg Convention Center. Listen, if you saw me on Good Day Chicago a little bit earlier, you saw me try and fail to catch a fish on live television here at the Chicagoland Fishing Expo. So they gave me a pole maybe more equipped for my skill and my talents. We're out here with my man Todd, the owner, the show manager. Todd, I did my best in that live hit, okay?
And I did see you catch one.
I did catch one after we went off the air. Tell people, first of all, what are we doing right now?
So this is one of our family-friendly features. It's the trout pond. And the kids can come over here and fish try to catch a fish.
Hey,
so,
I've been trying. We're going to see if I can catch it by the end of the segment. Oh, come on. Did you do it? Oh, you did have one on.
I did have one.
All right, now this is day 2 right now. It's running through Sunday. For people who've never been out here before, you see in the distance you got boats, you got fishing simulators, you have, just about everything you could want if you want to come out and maybe have a little preview of what people could be doing this summer, right?
Absolutely. It's a great place. We have a ton of seminars going on. So whether you're a young angler, an older angler, experienced, inexperienced, any age, you can come out here, you can learn to catch fish. There's plenty of opportunity to buy product, talk to the manufacturers, learn about the different types of products you might want for the type of species that you're fishing for, and travel. There's over 60 travel exhibitors here. So
wow.
You can book guides, outfitters, hunting trips, fishing trips, Canada, South America, South Africa.
I mean, all
throughout
from the
upper
confines
Midwest.
of the, might I say, very warm and comfortable Schaumburg Convention Center. We've been talking a lot about how cold it is outside. People are looking for something to do inside to stay warm. So not only does this give them a preview of maybe something to do this summer, they get to stay warm doing it.
It's not cold in here.
It's having a great time. Oh, come on.
Yeah, maybe you need to switch with me. This is the hot spot right here.
It is. All right, let's now, it's only going to be worse if you give me the hot spot and I can't catch it, because so far I have not been doing much while fishing on TV. All right, what do people need to know? Tickets very affordable for families if they want to come out.
$15 for adults. It's $5 for children 6 through 11, and then under 6 are free all the time. Sunday is family day. The first 100 kids in the show get a rod and reel combo from Daiwa.
Come on!
First 100 kids that come through the door get a rod and reel combo. And all kids 11 and under are free on Sunday.
Let me ask you, what is the website where people can grab tickets and more information?
Chicagoland.sportshows.com.
All right, guys, it is the Chicagoland Fishing Expo. Listen, my challenge to you is to come out here and do a better job than I am. So you're going to want to come out and have a great time, enjoy yourself, stay warm. And as I continue to try to catch a fish, I'm going to be out here all weekend. I'm not leaving until I catch a fish. So thank God they're going till Sunday. On that note, we're going to toss it back to you guys in the studio. This would be a good time to bite right now, guys.
TV smash hit memory of
.55 as we look out at the river today, everybody. It's going to be freezing out. So just limit your exposure to your time outside.
You don't see many cars out there.
You really don't.
Can't blame them, right? Well, let's send it up to Studio 32, where Chicago Now is getting ready to kick off at 10. Hey,
okay, couple of interesting things we're going to get to in our next hour. First up, and we reported this on Good Day Chicago, the concerning rise of cases of colorectal cancer. Cancer rates are going down across the board, except for this one type of cancer, and it's actually being diagnosed more and more in folks under the age of 50. So we're going to be speaking about this and what could be behind it with a doctor from Rush University.
And if you've been on social media at all recently, you know AI is taking over online spots, okay? How do we stay grounded as humans, keep our humanity while AI is invading our life?
Got its tentacles and everything.
We're going to get to the bottom of some good tips, some helpful tips to help you stay grounded.
Stay grounded, stay human. That's all next on Chicago Now.
The decision.